basically, because the church boys are not coming to us, the church girls, it's not relating with us, it's making the whole work difficult for us women, because we are the one that will wait for the man to come, because we cannot go after a man. So now we are getting old and like we are aging by the time, and these guys will just come and they have this boldness more than the church guys. I don't know if they smoke those their stuff. They will just, you see a guy of 20 years.
Come. Yeah. Come close, come. You said they will smoke something. Talk to
Like, what I'm trying to say is where they get all their boldness from. Like, you see a guy of...
Talk to me about where they get it. That's why.
Maybe from what they smoke, I don't know. Because I don't understand why...
And church boys don't smoke those
They don't smoke, so I don't know, because the boldness is not there. So I don't know why a 20 years old boy, he see a lady like me and he will be like, I like you. Like, this is something our church boys don't do. We will bath in the morning, we'll dress up, we'll use our perfume and all. We'll come to church and we'll be expecting these guys to come. And they will not. And these guys outside, they just come and they have this boldness. So my question is, how do we cope with guys that they are spiritual, but they are just lukewarm. They are not all that spiritual, and they like us. And we, in the other hand, we are spiritual and we like Jesus. And it's very difficult to drag them to church. So now, how can we balance this thing? Since the church boys are not coming, and these ones, and we cannot chase these ones all the time. And me, I'm not called to be an evangelist with dragging guys to church. So how do we balance it? That's my question.
Oh my God. And church boys, they think they smoke. All right, so let me attempt that issue. You see, church guys, our major problem is that, for instance, someone like me, I gave my life to Christ when I was barely 15. So I was just trying to start life when I gave my life to Christ. And then the way we were taught, don't touch a sister, don't play with a sister. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. So the way we were raised as guys, it was such that we were not socialized. Many of us guys who grew up in church doesn't have what we call social intelligence. Because church is not a place for socialization. Do you get it? We didn't grow in the world. We went to school. Even in school, there's school fellowship. So everything around us is about church. Then we get home, there's morning devotion. And then you finally end up going to university again, there's campus fellowship. Then we now leave campus fellowship, where again, brothers, everybody mind the way you behave, you don't touch sisters. So all those things makes us to be less sociable. And then we're not taught about how to communicate to sisters. First, don't forget that in the church, our desire, any desire for a woman, he that thinks about a woman in his heart has lusted after her. So first, the thought of a woman should not enter my heart. The moment it enters, I kill it. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So until when I am now ready for marriage, that's when I start saying, Father, who do I marry? At that point, I start allowing the thought of a woman to come in, maybe Sister BC. Now, let's assume Sister BC is the one. How do I approach her? I have not been taught.
Yeah.
That is when most guys suddenly realize that their social intelligence is very low. Spiritual intelligence very high. They can speak in tongues around you, but just to tell you I love you, they don't know how to say it. So they'll be going around and be saying, Sister, can we pray together? Can we reach souls? Sister, can we? Look, sister, I sense a burden. God, I sense that God is calling us to reach nations. Who is we? You guys say that. So the only language that is bold to use, spiritual language.
Yeah.
So when I was going to propose to Mama, my wife, I invited her to our pastor's room and I told her, I said, hello, ma, my name is Samuel. She knows me as Pastor Sam. But when I was introducing myself, I said, I am Samuel. I said, you know, the first time I saw you, I look at your teeth, your dentitions. What's happening? And then I rounded up by telling her, I'll be so honored if you allow me. I want to tell you that I love you. My wife ran out. She just like, she ran out of the office because she couldn't believe that this is Pastor Sam talking as romantic boy. But an average Christian brother, if I pick him up now and I tell him to compose a poem for a woman, he will be telling you about Jesus on his way from Nazareth and Galilee. So a brother can look at a sister and say, I love your dentitions. I love your smiles. Your cheeks are quite inviting. Now, first of all, he's been so spiritualized that to make those kind of statements make him feel carnal. So most brothers, if they have their way, they will remove Songs of Solomon from the Bible. Ask most brothers. Let me ask you, how many brothers here have read Songs of Solomon from chapter 1 to the end? Raise your hand. Raise it properly. Look at that. All the brothers in the house, raise your hands. All the brothers in the house, raise your hand. Raise your hands, really, all brothers. Imagine the numbers. You can see where I'm talking now, ma'am. And Songs of Solomon is a book that shows us the social aspect of a spiritual person. I went out to the street to seek the one whom my soul loved. What's happening? What is here? So you can see, I have not even started. Somebody is falling in love already. So our brothers need to learn it. Hello, sir. Teach them. Let them read Songs of Solomon. I saw the one that my soul loved. I went through the streets and the guard men will tell me that the one that your soul loved is not here. And I decided to go after her and all of that. The Shulamite woman, her teeth has this, her cheek has row. Imagine how he described her. Her breasts are. How did he see the breast? Her labs are like this. He gave attention. Now, how can a Christian brother give attention without feeling sinful? These are where the contradiction comes in. But the unbeliever is an unbeliever. He's a sinner. That one does not need to imagine. He has seen it not by revelation. So that's why he's bold. And like you said, he drinks what the Christian brother does not drink. Smokes what the Christian brother does not smoke. Beyond that, he goes to get charms so that when he talks to you, you fall. So please don't allow the fact that they are bold out there. Our Christian brothers, as they get confident around you, as you make them feel comfortable, their boldness find expression. And over time, the brother you thought was not bold, when you start seeing his boldness, you are the one that will be crying, Pastor, you won't kill me. Talk to me, man.